This will be my 4th year as event director. This is my 4th year.
Are you tired? Are you exhausted?
Yes and yes. Right now I'm exhausted. I'm also excited, sort of surviving on mostly adrenaline, a little caffeine, but very excited for race weekend.
So how many people do you expect for race weekend for the marathon?
For the marathon specifically, should be around 350 people. Half marathon, probably looking at about 1,400. 5K and 10K, it's always a little bit of a wild card. We're never quite sure what late registration is going to do. Assuming a lot of people come in last minute for those, probably about 400 for the 10K, 350 for the 5K.
And a relay, you have a relay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, the relay's new. We decided kind of last minute to offer that. We decided about 2.5 months ago, why not give more people a chance to experience our marathon course. So the relay consists of 5-member teams, sort of established relay exchange points, and so everybody gets to run about a 10K, a little bit less, about 5 miles of the regular marathon course.
Now, Ben, you've been doing a really good program. You have people show up and train with a lot of the runners who are running the race, classes.
Yeah.
What a great thing you're doing.
Yeah, so that's been really partnership with 2 local existing programs and then 2 local running stores, all of which have been great, highly supportive of us. But Fit School, especially Carol Frazee, has just done a tremendous job of working with us and providing our participants with free training plans, and then helping us out with some group runs, previewing the race courses and those types of things, which have been really well received this year.
We're at the Aslan Brewery in Bellingham, downtown Bellingham. Beautiful
day. Hopefully it's like this on race day.
That's right. We're talking to Ben Twig about the marathon, half marathon, and all that. Talking about how much fun it is, how much it empowers me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Why did you want to be a race director?
Great question. It kind of happened accidentally. I have a background in more the youth soccer world director roles. I moved to Bellingham about 6 years ago, got plugged into the local running scene, got involved with this event, got more and more involved with this event, and here I am.
How much fun is it?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Sleep a lot afterwards?
I do. Yes, in 2 weeks, don't call me, don't email me. It'll be a while before you hear back from me.
Now, the expo is going to be where?
The expo will be at the Bellingham Cruise Terminal, the ferry terminal down in Fairhaven, and that's a change in venue for us. Pretty excited about that. We think it'll be just a great location, especially for out-of-town participants to be able to be on the water in Fairhaven. A lot of great vendors this year. Really excited for that. It'll be Saturday before race day.
What's the website, Ben?
BellinghamBayMarathon.org.
And you have a Facebook page?
Yes. Yes, I think with each social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we are at Bellingham Bay Marathon. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but...
Thanks, Ben, so much.
You're welcome. Pleasure, Leo.
Is one of the cornerstones of it, so...
Many years ago, as a matter of fact, this is our 11th year. I was the board president of Bellingham Bay Swim Team, and we were discussing how we could develop a fundraiser that would benefit scholarships for swimmers, and so we came up initially with a half marathon. That became a full marathon, and so a bunch of folks that didn't know how to put on a marathon, year 1, we ended up having 2,100 runners, and a great success. However, it rained that first year, and it got really windy. But
the rain was coming sideways.
It really was. It was a challenge for our volunteers, but we pride ourselves on being one of the best volunteered marathons or running events, not just in Whatcom County, but in the nation. And David Penrose is our former race director for 5 years? 6 years? 6 years. So David really brought the marathon from a real small, not achieving marathon. We did achieve our goals, but to where David brought our course, a different course, where we're now out at the Lummi tribe, and they've welcomed us with open arms, and in fact they send off the marathoners with a drum, the drummers, and a prayer. So it's been a great experience. So
my daughter was on the swim team, and I was invited to come after I think it was after after the first year, or maybe after the second year. It was after the second year, and I was invited to a board meeting, and I was just listening and observing and provided a few suggestions. They invited me back to another board meeting. By the third board meeting, they asked whether I would join the board, and I don't know, at one point I started chairing the board, then I started managing the event. So it was a gradual, I don't know, these guys had me at, I think, the first invite, because I love running, I like this community, and the people that are involved, like Chris, you know, they're just so welcoming, you know, they got big hearts, and the intention of this fundraising event, this huge fundraising event, potentially I think probably the largest fundraising event in Whatcom County.
David, I don't know.
You know, I never thought about that, but I think it might be.
David, every year I load our marathoners onto buses if they choose to be transported, and I get an opportunity to get up in front of the bus full of folks, and I tell them about the marathon, that it is a fundraiser, and that last year, year 10, I was able to tell the folks that in 10 years we've raised over $500,000 for local youth sports, and I'm very proud of that. And that's because of all the volunteers from Whatcom Ranger Soccer Club, from Bellingham Bay Swim Team, from around the community, people just coming out and saying, I want to help. And so, very proud of it. And very proud of David, who, although is not our race director anymore, is still always involved. So, it's been fantastic.